What happens when a British military aerospace engineer starts a relationship with a younger Arabic man? Find out on today's episode of Secret Love Stories, a series that discusses the best secret relationships shown on film and television. Before we get into the video, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, and also press the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any future secret love stories. This episode revolves around the 2012 British movie, Flying Blind. The movie stars acclaimed British actress Helen McCrory, famous for her roles in the Harry Potter film series, and British period crime drama, Peaky Blinders. Frankie, a highly successful aerospace engineer, is dedicated to her work in military defense. In her 40s, she has remained single to focus on her career, occasionally turning down dates from her male colleagues. So much is her dedication to aerospace engineering, she often spends her time guest lecturing at the local university. Frankie's life changes, however, when she strikes up an unlikely friendship with one of her students, Khalil. Khalil, played by actor Najib Oudghiri, is a French Algerian who attends one of Frankie's lectures. Khalil tells Frankie that he enjoys her lectures and that she is inspiring.
By the way, it was a good lecture. Inspiring.
Thank you.
A few days later, Khalil bumps into Frankie as she is withdrawing cash from an ATM. When Frankie foolishly forgets to take her cash from the machine, Khalil chases after her to return it. The pair briefly discuss aerospace, and Frankie offers to lend Khalil a copy of a book she thinks he will enjoy.
Well, I could lend you a copy. Give you a lift, I'm just round the corner.
Khalil declines, telling her that he doesn't want her to go through trouble at his expense. But as Frankie gets ready to drive away, he changes his mind. Frankie makes Khalil wait outside while she retrieves the book. As a thank you, Khalil offers to take Frankie out to dinner. After sharing an awkward meal down by the river, the pair take an evening stroll, before going back to Frankie's apartment.
Glass of wine?
Khalil tells Frankie that he doesn't drink, as he is a Muslim.
Sorry.
What?
I mean about the drink.
It's okay, you didn't know.
Khalil tells her that he is a poor Algerian student. The pair share a sensual moment together, and Frankie asks Khalil to say something in Arabic for her.
Say something to me in Arabic. Is there anything you just said that would stop me from kissing you?
As the pair are about to kiss, Frankie pulls away and tells Khalil that she will be back in a moment. When Frankie returns, Khalil is gone. He leaves behind a cryptic note, written in Arabic. The next day, Frankie takes the note to a Turkish restaurant, and asks if they can translate the note. She is told that it appears to be a romantic poem, about her body.
Well, it's me and Dan, baby. You're too much for me.
Frankie turns up at Khalil's house. Unlike Frankie, he doesn't live in a nice part of town. Frankie looks almost shocked to see the disparity between the pair. Khalil walks behind Frankie, and begins to touch her. Frankie allows Khalil to do so. Without words spoken, together, the pair begin to remove their clothing. After they have made love, Frankie notices Khalil's scars.
What happened? Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Frankie asks Khalil how old he is, and is shocked to find out that he is 24 years of age. Khalil promises not to tell the other students about their encounter, but only if she promises to see him again.
Well, that sounds like blackmail to me.
Yeah, it is.
Frankie meets Khalil's close friend, Malik. She agrees to watch Khalil and his friends play soccer.
So, you're a professor, right?
No, I just give lectures now and then at the university.
Unbeknownst to Frankie, her father, a retired aerospace engineer, watches on as she and Khalil walk back to her apartment. He sees the pair share a kiss. Over the phone, Frankie lies to her father and tells him that she has been working all day, not knowing that he has been sitting outside her apartment building. Her father then lies himself, telling Frankie that he is at home watching TV. When Frankie's colleague, Robert, asks her out for a drink, she confides in him that she has met someone.
What's he do?
He's an engineer. Ring student.
Robert is shocked when he finds out that she is dating a student. Frankie and Khalil continue to meet up and go on secret dates. However, Frankie is left feeling jealous when it appears that their waitress is flirting with Khalil in Arabic.
شكون هي؟
ماشي شغلك.
غير نلعب معك. Enjoy.
Thank you.
What were you talking about with the waitress tonight?
Khalil tells Frankie that the waitress, Dima, used to be his girlfriend back in Algeria.
Are you jealous?
Fuck you.
As Frankie is doing some late-night aerospace work at home, Khalil walks up behind her and kisses her neck. Khalil tells Frankie to come to bed with him, but Frankie refuses, telling him that her work comes first.
Oh, you're not supposed to see this.
Come to bed.
No, I'm serious. My work takes precedence over everything and everybody.
Except for my body.
Frankie's father asks about her new boyfriend.
How's the new boyfriend?
What?
Got a bit of colour in your cheeks. Sex must be good.
Dad? French Algerian, engineering student.
Frankie's father asks if it is wise to have an Arab boyfriend when she works in the military field. He asks what she knows about him. Frankie admits that she doesn't know his last name. When Khalil next visits Frankie, she refuses to let him in the apartment building until he reveals his last name.
It's me. Can I come up?
Mr. Khalil, tell me your last name.
Hey, your neighbor just gave me a funny look. Let me in.
Tell me your last name.
Ottoman.
Otmani.
Yeah.
When Khalil finally enters the apartment, he is upset with Frankie.
Am I that intimidating, Mr. Otmani?
Khalil forcefully pushes Frankie against the wall, and the pair go on to make love against the window in her apartment. A once dedicated worker, Frankie starts to let her work life slide as she becomes more focused on her relationship with Khalil. For the first time, Frankie leaves work early. Frankie excitedly goes to see Khalil, but there is no answer at his door. She tries to call him on his cell phone, and again, there is no answer. Frankie later spots Khalil driving a taxicab. She pulls over and watches as he drops off passengers. When Frankie calls Khalil, he answers his cell and lies to her, telling Frankie that he is currently at home, studying. Frankie becomes suspicious of Khalil. She contacts the university, checking for further information on Khalil. But Frankie is shocked when she finds out that the university has no record of any student by the name of Khalil. When Frankie returns home from work, Khalil is waiting outside of her apartment. Frankie confronts him, telling him that she knows he is not an engineering student, and that she saw him driving a taxi. Khalil tells her that he was a student until he could no longer afford the fees, and that he is now living in the country illegally.
My uncle in Paris was paying my fees. He died, so I had to give up the course. I couldn't get my visa renewed, so I'm here legally, and Malik lets me drive his taxi.
Sorry, you're illegal.
Frankie is touched by Khalil's plight. She tells Khalil not to lie to her anymore.
I promise.
Frankie invites Khalil back up to her apartment and into her bed. Frankie tells Khalil not to drive taxis anymore, and that he can work for her as her painter and decorator. Frankie leaves Khalil in her apartment as she goes to work. When Frankie gets to work, she finds out that her work pass has been deactivated.
Morning, Dr. Lethbridge. Would you be so kind as to park on the other side?
Sorry, could I know what this is about?
Drive on through, Doctor, and I'll meet you on the other side.
She is met by a government investigator, Nina, who questions her connection to Khalil.
Sorry, what's this about?
How long have you known Khalil Othmani?
3 weeks.
Nina tells her that the meeting is to ensure that Khalil is not taking advantage of her.
He's 24 years old, Algerian, a part-time taxi driver. We're concerned that you're putting yourself in an awkward position.
Are you asking me to stop seeing him?
Anything that seems out of the ordinary, an acquaintance, please don't hesitate to call me.
When Frankie returns home, she hears Khalil speaking to someone in Arabic. Frankie finds Khalil with his friend, Malik. Khalil is injured. Khalil tells her that he got into a fight, but that it is nothing to worry about.
Well, Malik got into an argument with a couple of guys who live with us. I went over and I got into a fight. That's it.
Frankie tells him that she doesn't want strangers in her apartment. Khalil tells her that Malik is not a stranger, and that he is like family to him.
The two of us getting together. Don't you find it all a bit strange? You know, some people might find it a bit, weird. Perhaps you do, after we...
After we make love, I don't feel weird.
The stress of juggling her relationship with Khalil has started to show at work. Her colleague tells her that she has dropped the ball lately, and that if they don't complete their project on time, then it is both of their careers that will be on the line. Frankie speaks with the federal agent, Nina, and gives her an identification of Khalil's friends, which include Malik and the others who she saw playing soccer with Khalil. Nina tells Frankie that Khalil and his friends have become persons of interest to the government.
Has it never even crossed your mind? A woman of your age, in a sensitive industry?
When Frankie gets home, she sees Khalil's laptop. She secretly looks through his browsing history for anything suspicious. What she finds leaves her so shocked that she walks out of her own apartment. Frankie returns back to the apartment, hours later, and she confronts Khalil, telling him that they need to talk. She tells him that she cannot work with him there.
The fact is, I can't work with you here.
Are you breaking up with me?
My work keeps me going. Has to come first.
Khalil asks Frankie if she knows what her work is used for. And does she know how many innocent people her drones kill?
Do you even know the ratio of civilians to enemy death? 15 civilians to one intended target. This is your fucking sensitive work! Get out! Get the fuck out!
As Khalil leaves, Frankie breaks down in tears. With her relationship to Khalil now lying in ruins, Frankie throws herself back into her work and keeping fit. But deep down, Frankie is struggling with the loss of Khalil. When her father asks how things are between her and Khalil, she tells him that they have broken up.
Who broke up with who?
I broke up with him.
Frankie, regretting her decision to end things, shows up at Khalil's house. She tells Malik that she needs to see Khalil. When Khalil asks Frankie where she has been, Frankie says that she has been missing him. The pair make love, and after, they lay together.
I looked at your computer. I saw the Islamic sites. And I thought...
I keep up with the news in Algeria. And the fundamentalist sites tell the truth about the government.
You have so many secrets.
While in the bathroom of Khalil's home, Frankie finds a hidden backpack. In it, she discovers weapons.
Frankie, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
When Frankie makes her excuse to leave, Khalil worries that there is something wrong.
I need to go. I just need to work. You know me.
Frankie goes to her father's home, and she breaks down in his arms. Frankie speaks with government agents, and she tells them what she found in Khalil's home. she is informed that Khalil had previously spent 18 months in an Algerian prison. The government agent later tells Frankie that Khalil has left his house and is currently on the run. In search of Khalil, Frankie locates Khalil's ex-girlfriend, Dima, who is on her way to work. Frankie asks her about how Khalil got his scars. She is told that he is a good guy and that he was tortured.
And why is he hiding guns?
They weren't his guns. How could you believe that?
Frankie breaks down, feeling guilty for thinking that Khalil was bad. Frankie later follows Dima as she walks home, hoping that it will lead her to Khalil. She is right. Frankie finds Khalil hiding out at Dima's house, now sporting short hair.
I brought you some money. You could run.
I don't want your help.
Look, I know that
You people always think you know.
Armed police officers storm the house, and Khalil is arrested. They have been following Frankie. It is later revealed that it was Frankie's father who alerted the authorities to her relationship with Khalil, leaving Frankie upset and feeling betrayed.
Dad, what did you do?
I did it to protect you.
What?
Made a phone call.
Why?
Frankie.
No, you don't touch me. You just leave me alone!
When Frankie arrives home, she finds police officers, alongside her colleagues, conducting a search on her apartment and removing all classified information. Frankie's career in aerospace is ruined. Frankie goes to visit Khalil, whilst he is being held at a detention center. But he refuses to see her. Instead, Frankie watches on from a distance, as Khalil is boarded onto a plane, set for deportation. So what do you think of Frankie and Khalil's love affair? Frankie and Khalil's relationship is a complex one. Frankie, who works in the aerospace industry, working on military drones, begins a relationship with a younger man of Arabic origin. Despite the differences between Frankie's life and Khalil's, the pair fell in love. While usually it is the age gap that divides people's opinions on relationships, in this case, it was a combination of Frankie's job and Khalil's religion that made people uncomfortable about the relationship. As people begin to interfere, Frankie starts to doubt Khalil's motives for being with her, especially when she discovers he lied about being a student. The passion between the pair was clear to see, but sometimes that just isn't enough. So what do you think? Was Frankie's decision to be in a relationship with Khalil a wise one? Were people right to question Khalil's motives for being with an older woman? Lastly, do you think the feelings Khalil had for Frankie were real? Let us know in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, and it will make sure that you don't miss out on future secret love stories.